Hands up.
Smart, what is on your mind? You look so stressed. What are you stressing about?
The final examination is just around the corner. But I still don't understand about this cooperative society topic. There is certain thing that I understand, but I still need help from someone else.
Don't worry. Me and my friend just learned this topic before. We can help you. But first, let me explain. For the introduction, first of all, cooperative society is basically like a voluntary association with people coming together and having intention to work together. A voluntary organization that pools resources and efforts to meet common economic, social, and cultural needs. For the income tax purposes, a cooperative society is defined under the ITA 1967 as any cooperative society is registered under the Cooperative Societies Act 1993. It is incorporated under the Companies Act 2016. Besides, cooperative societies are recognized as a body of persons under the Act. Unlike the traditional business models that prioritize profit maximization, a cooperative society operates on principles of mutual assistance and shared benefits. It is owned, managed, and controlled by its members who equally contribute to and benefit from its operation. For the concept of a cooperative society is rooted in the idea of collective effort, where the members pool their resources to achieve goals that might be difficult to accomplish individually. These organizations are guided by the principle of democracy, equality, equity, and solidarity, ensuring that every member has an equal to say in decision making, irrespective of their level of contribution. Next, a cooperative society registered outside Malaysia is not subjected to this ruling and is taxed like a non-resident company. For the extra information, other organizations established under other law are not registered under the Cooperative Societies Act 1993 but are accorded the status of cooperative societies within the definition of cooperative societies in Section 2 of an ITA 1967. These organizations are farmers' organizations and fishermen's association. The example of cooperative society in Malaysia is Bank Rakyat, Koperasi Tentera, and Co-op Bank Pertama Berhad.
Oh, so now I already understand about the introduction. But what about the exemption?
For exemption, I have called my friend to come here to help us.
Hi Amma, hi Isma. What are you discussing about?
We are just discussing about the cooperative society topic. Can you tell me about the exemption in this topic?
Oh, I know this about this topic. Let me explain.
Now, let me tell you about the Para 12 exemption under Schedule 6. Cooperative society can be tax exempted under these two conditions. Let's look at the first condition. A newly registered cooperative society is exempted from tax from any income for a period of 5 years, commencing from the date of registration according to Para 12 subsection 1, subsection A. For example, if their date of registration is from 1st January 2020, thus the end of duration of the 5 year will be on the 31st December 2024. For the second condition, para 12 subsection 2 state that if a cooperative society which has been registered for more than 5 years is exempted from the tax only if its member fund as at the first day of the basic period for the year assessment is less than RM 715. Let's talk about how we want to find or calculate the member funds. In cooperative society, the member funds typically consist of the aggregate of the following items. The first one is paid capital. Paid capital is about investor of the share and subscription excluding bonus share to the extent that we issue out of a capital reserve created by the relation of the fixed asset. The second one is the statutory reserve fund. A statutory reserve fund in cooperative society is a legally mandated fund created by allocating a specific portion of annual net profit to ensure financial stability and meet statutory obligations. The third one is the reserve other than the capital reserve. For example, the regulation of the fixed asset and the provision for depreciation. The fourth one is the share premium account, and the last but not least is the balance of profit or loss appropriation account.
Oh, good explanation. But there is also a special deduction in this topic, right?
Yes.
Let me explain to you guys because I already learned it.
Hi, so this is something about special deduction. In a cooperative society, they are given two special deductions, which are first section 65 subsection A and second section 65 subsection B. In section 65 subsection A, the amount deducted from the total income is the amount transferred or paid by the cooperative during the basic assessment period of 1 year. We must compare the amount of transfer to various funds and each 25% of the net profit and choose whichever is lower. In section 65 subsection B, the amount of reduction is equal to 8% of the members' fund on the first day of the basis period. These are some of the amounts transferred to section 65 subsection A. The first one is a statutory reserve fund. Second is educational institution. Third, cooperative organization established for the furtherance of cooperative principle. Fourth, cooperative education trust fund. And last but not least is the cooperative development trust fund.
So now we have learned all the subtopic in this topic.
But how to do this format?
I think we need to watch it from the video.
Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Now I will explain about the format in the cooperative society. Ascertaining chargeable income. So, we have total income according to the general provision of the Act, which classify as A. We will less special deduction, which is section 65A, the amount transferred or paid to a statutory reserve fund or any educational institution or fund or cooperative organization or fund. And it is restricted to 25% of the audited net profit for the basis year, which is we classify as B. And then we have section 65B, which is 8% of the members' fund on first day of basis period, which is C. After recognize all the amount, we will minus B and C, and we will got D, which is the chargeable income. Okay, now we will go to the question. Question provide member funds, aggregate income, total contribution in the basis period, and audited net profit for the assessment of 2024. Now, compute the income tax payable of lot of society for year assessment 2024. We will start our computation with aggregate income of 178,250. Since there is no donation, aggregate income will be equal to the total income. Next, we will have special deduction under paragraph 65 subsection A, which is contribution fund of RM 22,415, but we need to compare with 25% of audit net profit, which is RM 37,635. We will choose whichever is lower. Therefore, the amount of contribution fund will be deducted. Next, we will have another special deduction under paragraph 65 subsection B, which is 8% of member funds amount 64,000. After deduct with the special deduction, the amount of chargeable income is RM 91,835. Then we will proceed to computation of income tax payable by the tax rate schedule. For the first RM 70,000, we will be charged at RM 3,700. For the next balance of RM 21,835, we will be charged at rate 19%, amounted to RM 4,148.65 cents. Thus, the amount of income tax payable is RM 7,848.65 cents. That's all about the format. Thank you for watching.
Oh, so now I can prepare for my final examination. Thank you guys for helping me.
Welcome.
Sudahkah anda belajar?
Sila komen.